to tasting, I'm pretty confident in what I have put out with me, chefs. But at the same time, I'm really afraid that I did not meet the criteria of implementing enough Asian flavors.
Jen, tell us about your banquet.
All these cooking techniques are very French and very Middle Eastern, but there are components or like ingredients in there that is Asian. For the duck pork feet with seared duck breast and also candied orange. But for the orange, I've infused a lot of cinnamon and star anise and ginger, so those are very Asian flavors. And for the vegetable dish, it's a roasted eggplant with a Sichuan peppercorn yogurt sauce, so it has like that mala kind of feel to the yogurt, and some orange zest and some mint powder. It's a very like simple and light salad, yeah. And for the starch, you have a very curvy quinoa salad. It's very Moroccan style. So this one, I would say that it's more leaning towards Indian spices because there's a lot of cumin, paprika, coriander seeds, and fennel seeds inside there. And this is family, but the Asian like essence in it is the lemongrass and the chili, ginger, garlic, and I've added some fennel because it's very aniseedy, it's very nice with seafood.
The flavors of those Asian elements, aromats that you used across all the dishes, is it subtle?
I think I'm trying to not make it overpower the original dish, right? But it's more like a complementary kind of taste, like an undertone. My main inspiration is just me on a plate because these are things that I love to eat.
What about your dessert?
Yes. So of course the dessert is not here because there's an ice cream component. So I'll just explain to you. It's a red wine fake mochi, and there's a very fluffy sponge cake at the bottom with the mascarpone ice cream on top with a fresh fig and also some rosemary honey walnuts. This was inspired by wine and cheese, and these are the things my parents and I love to eat.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen.
I'll leave you to follow the program. Thank you. A MasterChef is someone who will do whatever it takes to get to the top. I deserve to win because of my tenacity, to really want to impress and do well and succeed.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
you know what? It's a very generous feast that lays before us.
I mean, it is on top of being a physical feast, also a feast for the eyes, isn't it?
Exactly.
The things just pop. There's vibrant colors, there's color contrast. I love that.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Let's try the eggplant.
Yeah. Okay.
Get some of that. Thank you. This is my kind of dish.
There are at least like 15 ingredients in there.
Right?
Everything seems kind of heavy. I think this is like to lighten everything.
This meal
Yeah.
looks like a perfect reason for something like that.
Like this. Yeah.
Oh, I can smell it. Smoky bacon.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna hold on that, and I'm gonna start with this. What's really missing for me with the eggplant are the spices. That Sichuan peppercorn actually doesn't really kick in, but you know what? I mean, it's tender, it's still juicy.
When I say you have to eat it with a lot of yogurt, that's the only way to kind of taste the flavor.
I'm gonna ask you guys one question. After you've eaten that, you've let it settle, what's the overwhelming flavor on your tongue?
Bitter orange.
In the waiting room, I'm pacing up and down, thinking through about what I did wrong, what I did right. And I do believe that I do have the chance, but in the end, it's not up to us. It's up to the judges. It's anybody's game really, so it's just like a long, anxious wait.
That quinoa carb dish, quite brilliant, isn't it?
Big punch of flavors. We told Jen, focus on flavors. This delivers.
Packed loads of flavor. Delicious. The spices are very subtle. It's fresh. It's so fresh.
Okay, let's try these clams.
I mean, it looks good.
You know what's strange? I'm not getting the lemon crust.
I get to see it.
Well, that's bizarre.
We can see the lemongrass, but it hasn't been cooked properly to infuse the lemongrass flavors through it.
Imagine on a rainy night, big steaming pot of clams with all these aromatics and bacon.
Couldn't ask for anything more.
Oh, like the use of bacon. Adds a smokiness that you don't otherwise associate with a wet dish.
When I joined MasterChef, I was still very naive. My ideas are very scattered all over the place. And as the competition progressed, I learned to be focused and put all those ideas into an orchestra that is very well composed.
So this is supposed to be a duck confit? Smells good. That's a really good roasted duck leg. I don't know if I'll call it a confit. The breast is perfectly cooked. You can see that blush of pink there. The orange by itself is very bitter. But when you put that with the duck breast together, it becomes fragrant, it becomes floral.
Brilliant. Brilliant. If I put this and this together, it's kind of like a match made in heaven.
This is, for me, the best part of the entire meal. Alright, next up, dessert. You know what I love about Jen's meal? She met the brief of a banquet. Don't you think? What a joyous meal she's put in front of us. Wow, 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 wow. God, visually, doesn't it look spectacular?
It looks like you eat a picture and put it up on the wall.
Yes.
A little bit unevenly cut on this one. I got one very small one here and one large one. I don't know if it's the same one on your side.
Yeah, same.
Pretty as a picture. Now for the taste test. Actually comes together really well. It tastes quite beautiful together.
It's mochi. It's exactly like Nian Gao.
I'm kind of glad that fig and red wine didn't come through so strongly, because that's the oriental element.
When you eat dessert, you think sweet, right? But the salt really works. It really, really works.
Jen's meal. Right. Typical Jen fashion. I loved seeing her personality again in the food. She gave us generosity. She gave us a visual feast. She gave us a very interesting meal. One that I will definitely remember.
I'm just feeling a sigh of relief, like it's finally over, there's no more scrambling, there's no more craziness, you can finally relax. I'm really twisting everything, twisting my fingers, twisting my toes, just hoping that they will see the MasterChef in me.
My friends, we've tasted both banquets. Now we've got a really difficult decision.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the toughest one yet. Trying to decide who cooked the better feast.
And who is our MasterChef?
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I believe? It comes down to who made the feast that we would go back for a second time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both passionate and creative in the kitchen, came head to head in a monumental finale challenge. Guys, we are so extremely proud of everything you both have showed us here in the kitchen. And we can only imagine how much prouder your families will be of each of you. Why don't we ask them in person? Welcome, family!
Seeing my family, I'm like, yay! You guys finally got to see what I've been talking about. And having my family stand with me during judging, it's just like another layer of pressure of wanting to win.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen. I see a lot of pride on your faces. Jen, we'll start with you. Who's here today?
My mom and dad and my older brother, David, Cecilia, and Brian.
David's got this plastered grin on his face as though he's so proud of his daughter.
Yeah.
Xander, tell us who you've got here today.
So, believe it or not, I actually have only half of the contingent here today. So I have my mom, Carrie, my older brother, Hayden, younger brother, Raphael, two sisters, Paulina and Abigail.
Wow.
Yeah, it's always good to have my mom here. You know, she's always been like my biggest fan. She's always told me that I can do it. You know, she believes in me.
All right, guys. Today is all about choosing a winner. You cooked us a 5-course banquet fit for a grand finale. Jan, as a banquet, it was an amazing feast for the eyes. We love the infectious energy you bring to the kitchen, and you infused all of that into your cooking today. Xander, you cooked a deceptively simple array of dishes. As restrained as they were, you achieved a refined elegance in your flavors.
The three of us sat at the dinner table, and we wanted a feast. We wanted to be very, very fulfilled. And I think that you guys hit the nail on the head with what you cooked.
When you brought the dishes to the table, I think you blew all our minds away. Not just with creativity, but with heart. And you could feel it when you ate the dishes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you know what? It could not have been a closer call. So, congratulations. Xander, you're the first ever winner.
Menang ah.
I am the first winner of MasterChef Singapore. Who would have guessed that? I can't believe it. I'm in shock.
Kudos to Xander. I do really respect him, based on his skills and his flavors and his, amazing meal.
It's been one hell of a journey this past 8 weeks. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but at the end of it, what can I say? Thank you, and I'm Singapore's first MasterChef. So happy.